This will be a somewhat long featured demo of this GIF application. Let me see. So this is, as you can see, a GIF app. All right. So you have the basics of a splash page. And the main question is, do you dream in GIF? Actually, did you guys know that the GIF actually is technically called a GIF and not a GIF? Even though there's a gift shop in the system, it would be conveniently be referred to as GIF to make that work. But unfortunately, the creator of the GIF said it was a GIF, not a GIF. So that answers that question. And in any case, why do you need this? Why do you want this? That's kind of why you're here. So I'm gonna describe that to you guys. Okay, so the idea is you have a GIF application that is more geared towards the modern age, right? That's kind of an oxymoron, right? So you have like a GIF, which is like this old technology, but it's kind of like not being updated, so here it is. Anyway, so what you could do with this is that one of the main features is that you can actually import content, and you can import content and from a variety of places. We're talking like, your PC. I don't have a great computer here. It's like a little MacBook Air, and it works just great. You could import content from like a gaming PC, straight from your computer. And you could actually go into the Finder, which will be showing you later. You can actually drag and drop into the laptop and import content that way, or you could even go into like something like Photoshop or GIMP, which I'll be showing you guys, and you could actually import straight from GIMP and like withhold the transparency that's gonna translate over, so you have like a lot of playability and you could do a lot of things with it. All right. Moving on, there's also a LimeText IDE, which is using to write GIF scripts. So this is kind of like the idea. You're gonna be able to import lots and lots of content through this like a web scraper that I'm going to show you guys, and then you're going to be able to write GIF scripts. So you're going to be able to just use your imagination to create all sorts of like GIFs basically, and using all sorts of methods and tools to do it. So you have like a built-in um, uh, like it's called the GIF shop or a GIF shop technically, but uh, you're gonna be able to actually kind of peer into the widgets that these GIF shop widgets create, and inside of this text editor as well, and you're gonna be able to also peer into the raw image files as well, see how they're being rendered. And yeah, it gives you a lot of stuff to inspect and introspect at this stage. Also, the main feature is you could just record from your personal space. You kind of like you're taking the idea of writing GIF scripts, and then but you're also kind of just having a natural way to just record on your animation space, and that's just as easy as like literally just dragging things around and recording stuff. That's really what it is. I'll be showing you guys that. All right, here are some of the best creations. All right, so you have like some cool GIFs. Some of these posts got amazing traction on Reddit, like very, very surprising traction. Like this image that is on the Chrome extension image page got like 41,000 hits, which is pretty big. Like, maybe people remember this meme. So I recreated, this is one of my creations. I like recreated this meme that is kind of popular on the internet, and added this little like crazy eye graphic that I found. So those two images combined, and next thing you know, it's like 30,000 hits on Reddit. So, but yeah. So in any case, you could do all sorts of cool stuff like that. So anyway, so then let's get into the meat and bones of the app. All right. Okay, I've already imported like 10 elements that I did before, and I'll show you right now some of the import artwork some of these import options I was just telling you about. So you could actually import directly from your computer, but what's even more interesting is that you can actually import from like the Finder on your computer. So you could say like, here's like something that I did for another project, but you could just drag and drop it onto the page, and then it adds in the element, choose elements, and like there it is. So you can just literally just drag and drop it into your laptop. So from there, if you want to like create a GIF, so here's some of these other elements that I imported, and if you want to create a GIF, you could just kind of like just add like a soccer ball, and then add this image that I just added, and then click on record. Okay, so let's record another GIF of something else. So let's say we want to take this skeleton dude and put him into space, and then click record. Now let's see, like, I don't. This is kind of a mixed audience. There could be developers, building their own apps, viewing this video, or who knows. So, like, one of the things I want to kind of tell you guys about is this bar that you see on the screen. Normally in a web app, you would see, I mean, not in a web app, in a website, if you wanted to run a script, you would have to kind of wait, and then you would see an unresponsive scripting come up. And one of the tricks to fix that is actually doing something called web workers. So that's kind of how this thing kind of makes itself work more like an application with multi-threading like ideas. So that's kind of beneficial to many app developers out there. All right. So you have the skeleton in space. This is going to turn out to be a pretty cool GIF, actually. Actually, let's add something. Let's actually go into GIMP, and let's add let's add something to this. But let's actually record this for now. Okay, watch. Check this guys out. So you record this. Right, just like that. So let's just record him like that. Okay, we got 13 frames of skeleton guy in space. Let's call him Space Skeleton. Oops. Skeleton. I think that's how you spell skeleton, right? Okay. Space Skeleton. Okay, here we have Space Skeleton. He's just a space skeleton in space. Let's make him more give him some mimetic, like thing. So what do we say? We could call him. Let's say I'm just making this up. I have no idea. Let's say like out to lunch. I don't know. Let's just call him out to lunch. Let's just say out to lunch. Like this guy's in space and he's out to lunch. So let's add some text. Let's go into GIMP, and then let's just make like a new. This is something in GIMP world. You could use Photoshop. You could use GIMP, whatever you want. But let's just add like some text, some white text right here. So it's gonna say out to lunch. Out to lunch. And what you could literally do is you could actually literally just like copy and paste. Like on my Mac it's Command C, but on Windows it's Control C. So you could just copy and paste like from Photoshop, and and import it. But before I show you that, I'm going to get back to this GIF. So, the Chrome extension. I don't know if you guys have it or not, but if you have the Chrome extension, this is a great way to scrape a bunch of content into the platform. You could copy and paste, from any website into the laptop. But if you have this importer, which is this tool up here, and it's the Chrome extension on the front page, then you could actually import tons of images that are included on each site. So it's a scraping all of the image content. So let's actually do that. Let's scrape together this image that I just created. Let's add that to the GIF laptop. And then we're gonna go back into the choose elements, and then we're gonna see that animated GIF right here that we just created, which is the combination of these two GIFs. But now we're going to actually copy it. We copied some into a clipboard, so we could actually paste it directly into the GIF laptop. So watch this. I just copy and paste it. So you literally now, well, it should be copied. Let me go back and see why I didn't copy. But so once again, you're able to just like copy. Yeah, there you go. Copy and then paste it. So let's go back. See, and actually there's the text. So let's add back that text, and then let's add the animated GIF, and then let's make another super GIF out of these two elements. So you have yeah. So once again, like it's waiting. It's running through the web worker script that I wrote, and we're basically not giving you that error message. It's very annoying that some websites do. So it's gonna complete this at some point, but the reason it's taken so long is because it's actually has to recompile a GIF and then recompile another image on top of that. So it takes a little bit of time, but it will be finished in a few seconds. While you're waiting, you kind of play with this canvas. That's always fun to do. Okay, now that everything is complete, we have both elements. So let's actually add this to the back. And then let's add a little element that we created. Let's make it a bit smaller. Kind of like that. There we go. So, like he's out to lunch. He's after space. Anyway, so let's record a new GIF. Kind of okay. I have a better idea. Let's put this. Okay, let's put this right here and maybe make a flash. Okay, I know what I'm gonna do here. So like you could kind of the trick is the idea is you can play with the UI. The UI it's pretty allows you creative freedom, and you could just play with the UI and everything will just record. So let's just do kind of stuff. So you have let's start doing stuff. See, no, it's kind of he's flashing. He's out to lunch. All right, that's enough of that. Out to lunch skeleton. Okay. Yeah, there you go. He's our out to lunch skeleton it's a little meme that we just made. Okay. Now we have this idea.